to you from the top of the Poconos, it's The Balcony Show with your host, Ann Thatcher, Bo Sommer, and me, the Madcat. We have searched the globe for the best in indie music, so you don't have to. So here we go, The Balcony Show.
Hi everybody, welcome to The Balcony Show. I'm here in studio with Madcat and Bo Sommer.
Hello.
Hello.
Ready to bring you another fantastic episode because we have our first Reverb campaign selection for 2021. Nothing But a Nightmare. You are going to love this band. They are alt, pop, punk, just really
Cool dude.
Cool
Lots
dude.
of energy.
Yeah.
He's got it going on.
Yep, for sure. But first, hit it, Dave!
Useless facts. Facts that are freaking useless. Here we are again, my listeners. Another episode of Useless Facts. So, useless fact number one. We're going to jump right into this. Useless fact number one. A crocodile's tongue is attached to the roof of its mouth, and it can't move it.
So does it like dangling there?
But I guess they can't stick their tongue out then, right?
Yeah, I guess not. It's rather
If
weird.
it's on top, I mean, think about that. Because, you know, like, when you stick your tongue out, it's from the bottom.
I actually think like it's I'm not.
I was going to say, how would you even, like, where are you going with this?
Well, because I mean they gotta eat.
Is it like an epiglottis?
What's an epiglottis? Do you even know? I don't...
It's a little thing, and it's got flaps and whatnot.
Hello. All right, maybe you should just move on.
Yeah. Okay. Useless fact number two. Oh, I'm choking on myself. Useless fact number two. Nearly 3% of Antarctica's ice glaciers are made up of penguin pee. Well, I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
It makes you think when you look at those glaciers now, yeah, no, I don't think I want to go climbing them.
No, you don't want to lick them.
People be taking pictures with hands full and they eat in the snow and stuff like that. Yeah, and the penguins are in the background going,
Yeah, hee.
It's all crazy. All right, so useless fact number three. Now, this is rather interesting.
Oh, this is interesting.
Kangaroos can't fart. Kangaroos cannot fart.
Did you know that? I never knew that.
Well, I guess if I was a kangaroo, I would bust.
I'd like to be around a bunch of kangaroos for a change.
I'm just saying.
Ain't no kangaroos in my life, that's for damn
no
sure.
wonder they take to whooping people's asses the way they do. You ever see that video? That guy,
Poor thing.
Guy went to rescue his dog, and the next thing you know, the kangaroo squares up, and then the dude cracks the kangaroo in the face. Yeah.
A boxing match. Yeah, that's
He got
disturbing.
lucky, though.
That's scary.
He got lucky, because nothing for nothing. If that kangaroo had half a mind, he'd have jacked him up. But
Yeah.
he was so stunned with the punch in the face. So, hello.
Yeah, they're no joke. Kangaroos are not a joke.
Yeah, no.
They can
diesel.
hurt.
They're diesel.
Those muscles, those legs. Yeah.
It's like, you would think like their hind legs would be like this just massive muscle grouping, which they are very strong. I mean, hell, they can leap 10 feet at a time or 20 feet at a time. But when you look at the biceps and the triceps on these things, it's like,
they're beasts.
it's like they just
They're
jumped out
huge.
of Gold's Gym just to freaking bounce around. I don't know. I seemed a little too excited about that too. It's rather weird.
Let's bounce
I'm gonna have to check myself down later on.
Hey, we're gonna bounce in. Ka-toing.
Here we go. Yeah, another thing in the long category of stuff you guys.
Hey,
Ka-toing.
that's what the sound was when you hit the floor off the chair today. Ka-toing.
Yeah, no,
Madcat fell off his chair. We're not even drinking any wine
I
today.
did. At the time we're recording this show, I fell off my chair.
So all the great music
Actually, I
we're
didn't
playing,
fall
you just
off
got
my chair. The
blown
chair
away.
just literally disintegrated underneath my butt.
It went ka-doing.
Boing.
Yeah. So, anyways, useless
did
fact
kinda
number
sound
4. Bats can't walk.
So does that? I guess they can't hitchhike then.
Can somebody out there write a song about that, please?
Bats can't walk.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be a great song.
Yeah.
Bats can't walk.
Bats. Yeah, all of our
And kind of like
musicians-
remix it with like Aerosmith's "Walk This Way," but then have it be from like the perspective of a bat. But I can't walk that way. Yeah.
Bats can't walk.
All right.
So if you
bats
make
can't
a
bats
sound-
can't walk. Kangaroos can't fart. Do these guys got a club?
Well,
Hey, if you make the song though, we might play it on the air. Just saying.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd be
Maybe
down.
they do have a club. Maybe the bats and the kangaroos are hanging around
Yep.
with the
Well,
cans.
here you go.
Send us your bats. Your
Here
bats
will be
can't
the
walk
here will be the
songs.
song, people. Okay, these useless fact. Somebody write a song talking about a crocodile's tongue that's from the roof of its mouth, the 3% of Antarctica ice glaciers made up of penguin pee, kangaroos that can't fart, bats that can't walk, and useless fact number 5. Gorillas use slang when communicating.
And who knows that?
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. Is there
I
like,
mean, was Jane
I mean, you
Goodall
were the
really
king.
like? Was she really the one that just figured this stuff
you're
out?
the king
Yes.
of like
I'm the king of the
accents,
jungle. You know.
of accents and stuff like that.
You
Can
got
you
a
imagine
gorilla?
these gorillas? Like,
Hello. What Bobby
In
Cock are you
Australian-
doing?
Bobby Cock.
What Bobby Cock are you doing? Bollocks.
Are they Irish gorillas?
like there's
Right.
a cartoon in there somewhere. There is an absolute cartoon in there with all these gorillas like meeting up from different. You know what I mean?
I just want to hear the song. You know what I mean? Like, this is just crazy right here. I mean, this is writer's gold. I'm saying.
It is writer's gold.
It really is. I mean, gorillas use slang.
Some fun stuff to write
I wonder
about
what kind
and
of
make
slang.
some goofy songs.
What would
Yeah,
their slang be? What would their slang be for throwing poop?
Oh, bunga!
Gor-
Who flung poo by spot on the wall?
Who flung poo? Oh, Madcat. Who flung poo?
Oh, no. I imagine them as Russians, the Russian gorillas.
What? I guess a Russian gorilla. Are there
Gorilla.
Russian gorillas? Do they have gorillas?
Gorillas.
Yeah.
What would they sound like, Madcat?
My name is Boris, the gorilla.
All right, give us an Irish gorilla.
An Irish gorilla.
Yeah. Come on, you could do it.
I don't want a banana. Just go ahead and pass me a beer. Just go ahead and pass me the beer. Pass me a nice pint of Guinness.
All right, an Italian. We need an Italian gorilla.
Hey, Luigi, I don't want no banana. I'm going to throw the poop at you.
Oh my God! All right, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to get things started with a song from Connor Bracken and the Mother Leeds Band. They just opened their own season at the House of Independence. They packed it. It was a sold-out show. So this is a band you're going to want to see. They're touring all over, and
It was a sold-out show.
yeah, no,
You
they're.
can picture the scene.
I mean, Connor Bracken, one of our favorites here on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the song "Read on You." Take a listen, and we'll be right back with the rest of the show.
I feel your heartbeat dive and get off my feet. Feel the temperature holding around me. Well, I never felt this way before, and I can't seem to get myself out the door. forever hold your peace. Can't get a read on you, a read on you. Don't you tell me I'm this down. Can't get a read on you. Well, I feel the room start to stretch and I get that tingling around my neck. Well, speak up, forever hold your peace. Well, you know I never felt this way before, and I can't seem to get myself out the door. Forever hold my peace. Can't get a read on you, a read on you. Don't you tell me I'm this down and get a read on you. Read on you. Oh, read on you. Don't you tell me I'm this down and get a read on you. Oh, I can feel your heartbeat in the wind as it does around my own. Feels just like yesterday. Oh, baby, now can you tell me, is it true? Oh, I can't seem to get a read on you. Read on you. Read on you. Don't you tell me up is down. Get a read on you. Read on you. Oh, read on you. Don't you tell me up is down. Read on you. Read on you. Tell me up is down and get a read on you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And we are back on the Balcony Show, and right now we have the song Feeling Anymore by Nothing But a Nightmare. So, give it a listen. When you come back, we're going to be on the phone with Eddie from Nothing But a Nightmare. So, sit down, give it a listen. Here we go.
My life is changing, I'm misbehaving. I can't get out of this headspace. Just gotta escape before my left brain drives me insane. They try and tell me it's okay, but for now I'm just seeing gray. Just gotta flip my mindset, she said. Forget it or you might wind up dead. I feel like I'm between two worlds, but I seem to be always getting stuck in the middle. No, I can't live the way I wanna live. I can't live without you. No, I can't feel the way I wanna feel. I can't feel without you. 'Cause deep inside's a heart of gold. No, I don't wanna feel it anymore. Buck up and listen, I gotta let it loose. Someone come through. Nothing is okay, but for now I'm still seeing gray. Just gotta flip my mindset, she said. Forget it or you might wind up dead. I feel like I'm between two worlds, but I seem to be always getting stuck in the middle. No, I can't live the way I wanna live. I can't live without you. No, I can't feel the way I wanna feel. I can't feel without you. Deep inside the heart of gold. No, I don't wanna feel it anymore. The best of times are far behind me, and I'm afraid to let them go. And I'm sure that you'll remind me of the one I used to love. No, I can't live the way I wanna live. I can't live without you. No, I can't feel the way I wanna feel. I can't feel without you. 'Cause deep inside the heart of gold. 'Cause I don't wanna feel it anymore. No, I can't live the way I wanna live. I can't live without you. No, I can't feel the way I wanna feel. I can't feel without you. 'Cause deep inside the heart of gold, yeah. No, I don't wanna feel it anymore. No, I can't live the way I wanna live, yeah. I can't live without you. No, I don't wanna feel it anymore.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Balcony Show, and we are very excited because we have Addie, from Nothing But a Nightmare, and they are our first ReverbNation campaign selection. So congratulations to you and the band. He is the lead singer, and we're very excited to have you on the show.
Well, thank you. Very glad to be here. Thanks for picking us. And ReverbNation's a great outlet. So I'm glad we're the first guys you selected. So that's awesome.
So we're here to talk about your EP or CD. I don't know which one it is. Kleptomania.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
wow is right. You're a young band, and for a young band to do what you did on this CD is phenomenal. Keep going. Keep going.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear what's going to come down the road from you guys,
I
because
agree.
you are really onto something. You know what I
Well,
mean?
thank you.
Have a really cool sound, and it's I like things that grab me and hold my attention. And believe me, I go through a lot of music a day, Eddie. So
Yeah.
You were selected out of 2,900 entries, so
Whew.
that's saying a lot. And your first song, Feeling Anymore. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. So Feel It Anymore kind of started as this, quarantine song, I guess, because I was kind of sitting, I was sad and whatever, and I kind of had this idea, I literally was sitting around, I just don't want to feel this anymore. This feeling I have is terrible, and I hate this, and I just don't want to feel it anymore. And that was the main lyric, that I don't want to feel it anymore. I was like, okay, let's build off this. And then I kind of I took a lot of, there was no real musical inspiration for it. It was kind of real free form, and I kind of went off of certain lines. My mom always says to me, you got to flip your mindset, which that's one of the lines that just got to flip my mindset, she said, which is based off of my mom, actually. And
Yay, Mom.
yeah, so that's yay moms, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere, go moms. Yeah, I mean, the whole song is really this anthem-y. I mean, I'm all for anthem songs. I'm really into just songs I can head bop to. So I was kind of going for that, and then we ended up developing these crazy high harmonies, and yeah, I mean, it's really special. It's definitely one of my favorite songs I've ever written, just for the lyrical aspect of it.
Right.
And,
Who was it?
I heard.
I just want to ask,
sorry.
who's got the highest voice in there? Because that one, I mean, there was a point where now, you got to understand, I came of age in the 80s when dudes were out there shattering glass with their high voices, and I was just man, I was really impressed to hear that high belt coming out of that background.
Yeah, that's all me. I do all the vocals, so I did. That's
good for you,
all,
brother.
That's all me doing a bunch. Yeah, it's a lot of. I go to Westminster Choir College, which is, believe it or not, which is classical, a classical school. And shout out to Westminster. We're out of New Jersey. It's part of Rider University, so I go there, and they help me with all that, like my breath support and all. So I kind of go, I kind of get, take a lot of classical technique and use it in rock music, because if you do that as a singer, you won't have, all these extreme vocal health issues that guys tend to develop down the line. So, yeah. So it's kind of, I mean, that song, like I said, it has a lot of really high stuff in it. And it's all, it's all intentional. Like, I don't just put high notes in songs just to put them in, right? Like, there's a part where I do like this really high belt at the end, and I do like, no, I don't want to feel it anymore, whatever the heck it is, right? It's really high. So I scream it on the word more, because like I want to really emphasize that particular phrase. Obviously, like that's like the main phrase of the song. So again, I don't like to just put high notes just for,
right. They have to be grounded and organic and make sense. I get it.
Yeah. So why Nothing But a Nightmare?
So yeah, this is a funny story. When I was 16, so I always wanted to start a band, and I'm like, all right, like how do I do this? Like, where's my starting point? So my family and I were in Boston looking at a school or something. I was still in high school, and my dad was on the phone with Verizon, believe it or not. Well, I shouldn't really shout out Verizon, but anyway, our service was so bad up there, and my dad's like, this cell service has been nothing but a nightmare. And I look at my mom, I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, so it's my dad that gave it to me, believe it or not. So it's so funny. So we went from there, and then we kind of developed it into NBN now. We kind of like shortened it. That's kind of like we kind of have like two names, like, 5 Seconds of Summer has like 5 sauce.
Right,
like
right.
That
That's
kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So, because we thought like, there's a lot of kids that would hear Nothing But a Nightmare at first and be like, are you guys like metal? And I'm like, no, like I don't do that. Like I don't scream heavy metal. So it's kind of crazy now. Thinking about it, people always still ask me if we're a metal band, but I'm like, look us up, and we're definitely not metal.
You know what? That's kind of a twist, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's not expected, and when you're doing things that are not expected, you're doing good things.
I agree, because I mean, as soon as when you sent the music out, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Nothing But a Nightmare. I'm getting ready for, and it's like, no, but it's like I dug what I heard, because I mean I like the pop alt rock sound. You got a beat going, so the ladies can get out there and shake it,
Yeah, which I bet upsets the whole band.
Yeah.
Are you young dudes?
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, you know what's funny about that too? Like when we play shows like that, we did a show before COVID where we were at like an all girls Catholic high school doing like a battle band, right? So, well, at the time I have a girlfriend now, but at the time we were all single, just about, except for our drummer. So we were just like kind of blown away. I was still in high school, so I'm looking around. I'm like, oh Lord, what are we gonna do? And yeah, it was crazy. But you get that sometimes, but you got to kind of like keep.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So that's going to take us to Problems Being Cool, which is my favorite on this CD. I love this song. I love the vibe of it.
Well, thank you.
You really, really captured a story here. You know what I mean? Like, I think this song is so relatable to so many people, and especially kids in your age bracket. Especially. Yeah,
I mean, it is good for high school, college kids, especially, and even like as young as middle school, really relate to it, because it's all based off of experience. So like I had, this is the craziest story of how I wrote the song. It came to me in a dream. So I was, I literally was asleep, and I'm in this truck or something, and this girl that was in the dream, she said to me, she was like, do you want to hear your band's new song? I'm like, what? So she puts on the radio in the dream, and I hear like you build me up and then you broke my back, and I'm like, oh my God, all right. And then she goes, now go write it. And then I woke up, and I'm like, and this is a true story, totally true story. I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do something. So I ran pretty much butt naked into my studio and just sang that into my mic. And and then actually the last section where it's just a cappella was the first thing I recorded, and I kept it. And then I just kind of
I
went
am
backwards.
dubbing you
That's
Eddie
awesome.
Streak from Nothing But a Nightmare.
That's like he's getting help from like the afterworld right now. Like the netherworld is reaching out to you in the dreams and giving you song lyrics, bro.
Eddie the Streak. Writing songs.
You know what's funny? Like it sounds like, not to be like over spiritual or anything. I've always been told I have like a dream gift. So I've actually gotten, I do have very vivid dreams, which I think helps with songwriting a lot.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, I get like weird dreams like that. It's just very vivid. So that one obviously came to me in a dream, and I kind of built up from there. And there's a lot of lyrics in there that talk about like my childhood and how I was, a big nerd. And I tried to make sure, this record by like Kleptomania, it was a lot of, me and David, who's our keyboard player, him and I kind of wrote it together as the key writers on it, and Ryan, our guitar player, but mainly David and I. And we talked about it, we're like this is just shows how big of nerds we are.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
No, not at all. All right, well, let's take a break
nothing wrong with that.
so that our listeners can hear Problems Being Cool, because you're going to love this song by Nothing But a Nightmare. And we'll be right back with the rest of the interview with Eddie.
Wasn't born a bachelor, got played every day, never even got laid. So lame, thought I wouldn't ever see the day. Wasn't born a talker, never good with my words, never said the right thing. Never need to buy a ring. You built me up and then you broke my back. Called me up and said I gotta relax. I guess it's just me, honey, I am a fool. Girl, I gotta tell you, I've got problems being cool. Wake up in the morning. Blaze up, that's a warning. Don't blame me and follow the rules. Girl, I gotta tell you, I got problems being cool. Wake up when I feel like it. Blaze up when I feel like it. It's right there, I know that it's cool. Girl, I gotta tell you, I got problems being cool. Problems being cool,
I'm just exhausted.
honey, you're too pretty. I thought I could have had enough, but when I look into those blue eyes, I realize that I'll never feel this way again. I'm sorry, I'm too clingy. It's a trait I gotta bring, but as I look into our future, I see you and me, I guess this is forever. You built me up and then you broke my back. Called me up and said I gotta relax. I guess it's just me, honey, I am a fool. Girl, I gotta tell you, I've got problems being cool. Wake up in the morning. Blaze up, that's a warning. Don't blame me and follow the rules. Girl, I gotta tell you, I got problems being cool. Wake up when I feel like it. Blaze up when I feel like it. It's right there, I know that it's cool. Girl, I gotta tell you, I got problems being cool. Problems being cool, It's not paranoia, it's just proper planning. I'll see the blood on the dance floor tonight. It's not paranoia, it's just proper planning, yeah. If I live without you, I don't know what I'd do. When I was young enough, the dumb was living in the cable. Society's anxieties are mentally unstable. Spun around and shoved me down and pinned me to a label. I'm not gonna end up on your operating table. You built me up and then you broke my back. Called me up and said I gotta relax. I guess it's just me, honey, I am a fool. Girl, I gotta tell you, I've got problems being cool.
And we are back. We have Eddie from Nothing But a Nightmare. They're making fun of me right now, bro, because of the way I always bring my back. Whenever I bring somebody back in, I do this big whine. And,
Yeah.
That's so funny you say that, because I have a radio show. I do at school. I do a very small little podcast, and I do the same kind of thing when I come back in. It's so funny.
See, I mean, there's always some. But now,
don't validate
do you
him.
have co-hosts who abuse you, Eddie?
No, my co-host she's very great. Her name's Bella. Her and I are good friends. She's good.
I
She's cool about it.
See? He gets some respect. He gets some love.
Oh my God.
I get abuse. Eddie, tell our listeners, brother, like, you know, now that everything's kind of really starting to lighten up here in the post-pandemic world, what are your plans, man? You guys, where can people find your music? Where are you guys going to be playing?
So our believe it or not, I don't know about this, but we're actually writing another record, believe it or not, and we're doing it very different process than before. You know, it kind of used to be due to COVID and, you know, stuff. It was kind of just me and David in one room writing and doing stuff on the computer. But for this new record, we're going to actually, all 5 of us be together, and we're going to be headed to Florida in a couple months.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm sure that's going to
So
suck.
it's going to be... yeah, right. Like that'll just be terrible going to Florida. Oh my God, no. Yeah, but it's gonna be a blast, and we're excited for it. And yeah, so but that's kind of the plan for now. And then you know, in terms of playing, we've done a couple like live stream things, but honestly, like, you know, we're still trying to get back in the swing of, like, you know, we want to do like festivals and stuff. So like hopefully that's all coming soon. And yeah, and if you want to find the music that's out now, you can check it all out on, you know, our website, nbnband.com.
That's
Instagram at
nbn.com.
nbnband. nbnband.com.
Okay,
Awesome.
nbnband.com.
And then we have our Instagram, which is at nbnband.
There you
go. There you go. That's it. Yeah, and then you can, and we have, like, you know, we have like a link tree on there,
Right.
so you can click that and follow along and all that. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. We're hoping we, you know,
I have
to
a
gain as
feeling
many
you're going
followers as
to
possible.
I have a feeling that you're going to catch fire. I really do.
Well, we hope. Yeah, we're trying. You know, it's kind of funny now. You know, we've talked about for the new record what our style is going to be, because for the Kleptomania album, we was kind of more like pop alternative cyberpunk kind of thing. I was kind of like thinking of that. And then recently we've been doing a lot of like punk stuff, like, you know, because we've been listening to a lot of like Machine Gun Kelly and Blink-182, and we're like, well, let's try and like do that stuff and see what happens. And it's been panning out very well. You can actually hear one of if you look up, there's a show we did at Drexel University called Lawn John, and they did it all virtually. So we went into their studio and recorded it all, like our live set, and we actually play one of the new songs on there called Solid 10, which, you know, that's a little sneak peek for anyone that wants to find a little hidden new song. So yeah, so it's that's pretty cool. I mean, we're excited though. I mean, writing these stuff as a group, it is kind of tricky sometimes when you write with 5 guys instead of like, you know, just me and David, which it was for a long time. So everybody's kind of like throwing out different things, and then it makes you question what you just did, like, for the last hour. So you're like, did I do that right? Yeah, but it's great though. That, you know, we're all friends, so we all get along.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Hey, Eddie, breathe.
Yeah. I know, right? I'm Italian. I talk so fast. You know, I
get it. I get it.
I love the excitement, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no,
That's
keep
absolutely.
keep that, man. Keep that, because that's going to carry you on down the road to many great things. Well, listen, we're going to end things tonight with your song, Amusement Park.
Yeah,
everybody get out there, like their page, buy their music, support them, because I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a lot of NBM in the future.
I agree.
Sure.
I agree. Very good.
Very cool. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Is there anything you want to say about Amusement Park before we let you go, sir?
We'll talk about Amusement Park a little bit. So Amusement Park, by the way, is a song that originally was called Let's Go Back, which is kind of funny. This is a little trinket for people. There's a line where we yell "Let's go back" at the end of the bridge, and that was the original title of the song, and then we changed it all around, and we kind of wanted to do this, like, I started with the "Ain't It Kind of Funny" line, which is like the first line of the verse, and I built this like funky bass line, and then it kind of went from there. And yeah, I'm a sucker for amusement parks. I like I don't know. I go to Ocean City with my friends all the time. I like
City's
like the whole
bomb,
boardwalk
man.
thing. Oh yeah. So it's yeah. I really wanted to capture. I don't know. I really wanted to capture a boardwalk feel, believe it or not. Even though it doesn't directly necessarily talk about like, going on a ride or something, but it's kind of just that excitement feeling. And a lot of times my friends, my single friends, they would go up to they go up and try to meet new people on the boardwalk and stuff. And it's a vibe for sure. So I hope people can catch the vibe with amusement parks.
Well,
So.
you did a good job. And again, everybody go out, check out Nothing But a Nightmare. Eddie, thank you for being on our show, and thank you for spending some time here on the Balcony Show. And congratulations again on being our ReverbNation selectee for first one for 2021.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me.
Keep driving it, brother. Keep driving it.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Ain't it kind of funny that I live in solitude, throw my life away just to be here with you, yeah. Ain't it kind of funny, buy the ticket, take the ride, it's a one-way stop to eternal paradise. Holding hands in our amusement park, it's like cherries from the start, so good to me. But when I wake up, I go back to you, and I can't wait to waste your time. Never stand to walk the line. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange enough for me. Are you gonna take me there? Close my eyes and show me where. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange. Ain't it kind of funny that I'm always on my phone, text my life away just to be left alone, yeah. Ain't it kind of funny that I leave you by yourself, make you wanna shout, but I guess you couldn't tell. Oh well, holding hands in our amusement park, it's like cherries from the start, she's too good to me. But when I wake up, I go back to you, and I can't wait to waste your time. Never scared to walk the line. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange enough to me. Are you gonna take me there? Close my eyes and show me where. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange. No cloudy skies, none of the stars up above that can make our own thing right tonight. It's just not the same as it used to be without you sitting next to me. Alright, I said it. Let's go. Can't wait to waste your time. Never scared to walk the line. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange enough to me. Are you gonna take me there? Close my eyes and show me where. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange. Can't wait to waste your time. Never scared to walk the line. I can't see what could be. I guess you're just not strange enough to me. Are you gonna take me there? Close my eyes and show me where.
And now it's time for Indie Radar with Bo Sommer.
Welcome to the Balcony Show, and on this week's Indie Radar, we have a very special guest, Liza Grossman of Kaboom Collective out of Cleveland, Ohio, and we're very excited to have her on our Indie Radar segment this week to talk about her organization and how she helps creatives, especially the young generation, who are trying to navigate the industry and all different aspects of artistry. So welcome, Liza.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here, Bo. Thanks for having me.
We are so super excited, and we're very, our segment, and in addition to the Balcony Show, we are supporters of indie artists, DIY artists, and certainly trying to help, the younger artists that are just kind of trying to figure it all out, because back in the day, I have a record company background and radio promotion, and things have really, really changed. The landscape has just completely changed over the last 20 years, and it continues to change and evolve. So I don't know that a lot of information is out there for like educating the younger generation truly on the different aspects of the industry. And just out of like some past things involving my daughter and what you used to do with the youth orchestra in Cleveland, that's how this kind of came about. So I would love for you to just give us an overview of what your organization does and how it can help.
Great. So Kaboom Collective is a pre-professional opportunity for students ages 15 to 25 to really like be professional before they're professional. I have found through my years of education and providing unique opportunities for my students that even though I would introduce them to different aspects of the arts and entertainment industry, I still had students coming to me saying, wow, well, I figured out that I want to be a producer, or I want to be an engineer, or I'm into entertainment law, or I'm into media and marketing, or I really like the idea of composing for cartoons, or I want to record for movie soundtracks. But there wasn't like a direct angle for them to not necessarily get into the business, but how do I get into the business? And then, I mean, we all know as independent artists that if we want to go do a gig like that, there are times when we'll say, hey, I've had this kind of training and I'm super enthusiastic and I follow through, and somebody's going to say to you, that's great, but what have you done? And now what Kaboom is doing is giving them an opportunity to say, these are the things that I've done. So if I dig deeper into that, we have a couple of teams. We have a composition team and we have a studio orchestra. And those two things are regular. And we do production. So it is production-based education. And I line up my students with industry leaders in the arts and entertainment industry from all over the country. Actually, we've had people in from out of the country as well. And they work with, learn from, and create marketable product with the instruction of these leaders who do this for a living.
That's incredible and so fantastic.
So I can tell you, thank you. And I really feel like this was such a big thing that was missing for education for that age
Oh my
range.
goodness, yes.
And I mean, collegiately, there's a lot out there. Berkeley being one of them, certainly, and I just love what they do. But in terms of like, especially the high school age, or even early college or post college, for people who didn't have the opportunity to go to a school that provides that kind of experience.
Yeah.
This is giving the people that really know what they want to do the opportunity to create these professional contacts, learn from the best, and get some liner note and some IMDb credit, so that going back to being asked, well, what have you done? Then they can open up their portfolio and say, look at all this cool stuff that I've done. I'm on this video game and I recorded an album with Mike Garson, and I wrote the music for this new animation, or I recorded with this band and I went on tour with them.
Wow.
Like, all of these things that they can do that's what we are, because we can do anything.
Yeah, I'm so excited to just get this out to people so that they know about it. Can you, tell us what's the website where people, whether we have parents or students or, young people listening to the show, where they can get more information, and certainly let us know if is this something virtual, or do students or whoever's interested actually have to go to Ohio to partake in any of these opportunities?
Well, it's actually a little bit of both. I mean, we started first I'll answer your first question. You can check us out at kaboomcollective.org.
Okay.
And if you're even just a little bit interested, I'm speaking to, students who are, and I had said, those of you who know what you want to do, but also it's for the people who are curious. And so your instrument is the hub for your artistic discovery, or your composition is the hub for your artistic discovery. And we offer you a whole plethora of things to dig into, which I can get into in a minute. But your question about, is it virtual or is it in person? we had sort of a beta test year starting in March where everything was virtual, mostly because of the necessity,
Right.
of that, with what was happening in our world. But the studio orchestra, which is a group of about 35 musicians, are going to meet in person this year in Cleveland, and that is like a Hollywood recording orchestra size, I would say.
Wow.
And then there might be some virtual work for instrumentalists as well, but depending on what the production is, as I said, there's always a composition team who writes the music. So the composition team writes the music for every production that we do, with the instruction of a leader in the industry.
Wow.
Helping them and teaching them along the way.
Right.
So depending on what the production is, I'll just go right to animation. In the fall, we're going to start an animation project with lead instructors Julie Bernstein and Steve Bernstein, who are the lead composers at Warner Brothers, and a gentleman, a comedian and a voiceover actor and scriptwriter named Paul Rudd, Rugg, R-U-G-G.
Okay.
Who's going to, who does this in Hollywood, and he's the voice of Freakazoid. So we will have, so we're going to create a brand new animation from the ground up. So this is what I mean by different tentacles. So depending on the production, for example, for the animation, we're going to have a script writing team, and that's all going to be virtual because Paul lives in California.
Right.
So students from all over can be a part of this. Then there's going to be a voiceover team, all online. Then the animation team, all online. The composition team, who's going to write, the music for the animation that was just created.
Right.
And then the studio orchestra will record the soundtrack. So all of those arms in the industry, except for the studio orchestra, everything is virtual.
Right.
And
Okay.
we're trying to figure out now, like, how we can continue to do virtual studio orchestra work. And so it's not out of the question. So if there is someone who's interested in that, with the resources that we all have right now, there's a way to do live stream sessions and
Oh, sure.
and allow other instrumentalists the opportunity to work with these specialists.
Right.
But I have to say, in addition to doing these productions and creating this product and packing their portfolios and creating these professional opportunities and that level of education, we also offer courses these are all on weeknights, and the courses are called our industry classes, where for every production we offer 3 different classes, and they're 6-week courses with industry leaders, again, from around the country. So, for example, when we just produced a video game called Brave Snow, which is coming out on Nintendo, I believe, in early 23, and we had the character that was developed with our developer team, and then the composition team wrote the music, and the studio orchestra recorded the theme song. And
How exciting, though! I'm super
mind-blowing,
excited
right?
to share this because we do feature a lot of indie artists, all age ranges, and you know what? I hope that this message gets out or reaches out, because sometimes DIY artists, they just don't know, like, exactly what your purpose is here. Is they just don't know maybe how to become
What's available.
what's available, or a game show, composer or whatever. I'm probably saying that
That's
wrong,
right.
but to have this opportunity, and I hope it inspires somebody to, like, check out the website and maybe you don't always have to be in a rock band if that's not where your true passion is, but you don't know what else to
certainly
do
do
with
not.
your music talent. So,
yeah, you can, or even just with your music passion. I mean,
Yes.
I'm just a sucker for a production. I love all aspects of a production. And so that maybe somebody's into being a lighting director. Maybe they want to be a production designer. Maybe they want
Yeah.
to be a manager.
because there is so many
there's
facets to this industry.
So many facets.
Yeah.
That make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's not just the band on stage. I'm the tour conductor for the rock group Styx, and I see how things happen in that world, certainly, and that every single thing that happens is the result of someone outside of the band
Right.
making the space what the band needs it to be so that they can do their thing.
Right. Absolutely.
Oh my God, it's just incredible. So some of the courses that we offer for people who are also curious, for example, with the video game, is we had a couple of video game composers who are professors in different parts of the country teach a class called Scoring the Video Game World. And it was a history of video game music. And then we had Acoustics of Music and Physics of Sound, which was taught by a college professor. And then we had a class called Do You Hear What I Hear, which is kind of like Producer 101, where you learn how to be like your best self-critic and learn how to speak effectively with your colleagues. So it's not just learning how to be a session musician and learning how to write for the industry.
Right.
There's
but how,
also an introduction into different facets.
Yeah. So many important facets that most people are going to be overlooking or not even realize.
On the website? All of your
Yeah.
courses and everything's on the website?
Yeah, everything's on the website.
So definitely check it out.
All of the courses are there.
So we are going to just wrap up this segment, but I just wanted to say thank you so very much for spending time with us. And again, all this information about your organization is at www.kaboomcollective.org if you want to find out more information. And of course, we'll filter out some information on our socials and maybe hopefully get some interest out there and let people know that this is very important and especially
This is a heads up.
Yeah, this is a heads up. So thank you, Liza Grossman, for spending time with us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
And keep in touch and let us know if there's any updates that you want to share with us, and we'll try to get those tentacles out to, that younger generation that wants to learn and just doesn't know how to.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for having me, Bo. It was really nice to speak with you. And indie artists, you stay strong and just remember that you're in charge.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much, Liza.
Thank you.
Madcat's Mad Tracks.
And on today's Mad Cat's Mad Tracks, we have the song Only You by Jade Moss. So sit down, give it a listen. Here we go.
Only you can make me feel the way you do. I'm a live wire, you're my supplier. Who's this guy invading space inside my head? I hope the signs were not misread. What if we don't meet again? This one time we'll have no end. A moving moment left alone. Instead of waiting by the phone. Only you can make me feel this way. Fell for you. Too soon to make you stay. Only you can make me feel the way you do. You make me shy. Oh my, oh my. Who's this guy invading space inside my head? I hope the signs were not misread. When our eyes meet, we always smile. Deep feelings felt for such a while. And now I'm gonna reel you in. Just tell me, where do we begin? Only you can make me feel this way. Fell for you. Too soon to make you stay.
Welcome back to the Balcony Show, and check out another one of our favorites, the band Perk, who we just had on a couple months ago. They have a new track. It's called Better Taste Than Wine, so check it out.
I ran all out of time before this situation. I try to make some noise, trying to stand my ground, never backing down. Maybe I might have touched you, never getting wiser. Let it fail before I fail. So I'm moving on, flying blind. I feel I am losing my mind. Had it all good, I was alright. What I would do to make you mine. Hey, 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 forever and all time. Hey, 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 better taste than wine. If I could ever learn to stop my own extinction, who cares that I stood my ground when all the walls came falling down? Me always out of touch and never getting wiser. One step forward, two steps back. So I'm moving on, flying blind. I feel I am losing my mind. Had it all good, I was alright. What I would do to make you mine. Hey, 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 forever and all time. Hey, 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 better taste than wine. Forever and all time, better taste than wine. Better taste than wine. So I'm moving on, flying blind. I feel I am losing my mind. Had it all good, I was alright. What I would do to make you mine. Hey, 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 forever and all time. Hey, 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 better taste than wine. Hey, 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 forever and all time. Better taste than wine. Better taste than wine. Forever and all time. Hey, 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 better taste than wine.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Balcony Show, and we have come to the ending of another Bing, Bing, Bing Ricochet Rabbit Show.
Doing, doing.
Wow, high energy. I hope he keeps it. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know, I mean, what can you say, man?
He's young and full of light. You know what? Their music is great. A lot of great things coming for this band. Nothing but a nightmare. Eddie, thank you so much for being on our show. And I'd like again to remind you that ReverbNation campaign, this is probably the final week. It is ending July 2nd. So if you want to get on the show, go to our website, thebalconyshow.com, click on the link, and get us your music. We'll be waiting. I'd also like to remind you that The Balcony Show is produced and sponsored by none other than Rock Hard Studios in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So check them out for all your musical needs at rockhardstudios.com. And with that, I think that's it. I think we've finally done it.
We did.
We did it.
We bounced off a few walls. But we're good.
We broke chairs.
We broke chairs. We ate pizza. We ate a lot of Hershey bars.
Yeah.
It's been a good time, and we have some really cool things coming up in the future. So stay tuned here, folks. And for that, I'm going to say good night, everybody, from The Balcony Show. We will catch you next week.
Peace. And that's what's up.
Party. Everybody's going towards the back room or heading home in sets or two. But my 9 sober
myself is searching for something else, and that something I'm dialing up again is you. It's no surprise, your silhouette's got me seeing red, saying I love you. Close your eyes forever and let's hide behind silver lining, silver lining. Caught a lift out to 16th. You meet me outside in your combat boots, torn up jeans and fancy girl perfume. The rooftop horizon is on us, and maybe we're just a long shot. Honestly, she said, shoot your shot and fire away. It's no surprise, your silhouette's got me seeing right, saying I love you. Close your eyes forever and let's hide behind silver lining, hide behind silver lining. Don't say a word, just hold me. We're going down. Rooftop horizon is on us, and maybe we're just a long shot. Honestly, she said, shoot your shot and fire away. It's no surprise, your silhouette's got me seeing red, saying I love you. Close your eyes forever and let's hide behind silver lining, hide behind silver lining, hide behind silver lining, hide behind silver lining.
And that's what's up.